A tsunami, Japanese, is a giant wave that usually occurs after a violent earthquake in the sea or a large lake, or because of a mountain collapse inside the water, or an underwater volcanic eruption. A massive tsunami can move at speeds of up to 800 kilometers per hour and waves can reach over. Tsunami is one of the most dangerous natural disasters that a person can experience. A tsunami can occur anywhere in the world where there is hydroseismic activity that causes large amounts of water to move. A tsunami can cause significant damage to coastal areas, including buildings, facilities. A tsunami is a natural event that can occur anywhere in the world, but countries that lie at the edges of oceans and seas are most at risk. Tsunamis generally cause significant damage, but damage can be minimized if preventive measures and good preparation are taken. Some preventive and preparedness. A tsunami is a natural event that can occur at any time and anywhere in the world, but some areas are more at risk than others, including areas that lie at the edges of oceans and seas, and those that include underwater mountains or lie on the paths of plate movements. Tsunamis can cause catastrophe. A tsunami is a natural event that can result from earthquakes, plate slides, marine volcanoes, and rock or ice falls in oceans and seas. A tsunami can destroy coastal cities, ports, coastal installations, and ships, and can lead to the loss of human lives. The main causes of tsunamis include strong. A tsunami is a natural event that can cause significant property damage and loss of human life. And although it cannot be predicted exactly, many regions of the world are considered more vulnerable than others. The tsunami preventive strategy requires identifying hazardous areas, designing coastal. In addition to the preventive and preparedness measures that must be taken to deal with the tsunami, the necessary support and assistance must also be provided to those affected by this natural disaster. This includes providing food supplies, clean water, temporary housing, health care, and psychoso. Tsunamis can cause severe damage to humans and the environment. The damage resulting from the tsunami includes the destruction of buildings, coastal facilities, ports, airports, roads, bridges, and vital facilities such as hospitals, power plants, and water purification plants. The destruction of earthquake detection and tsunami warning technologies are among the most important technologies used to protect humans and the environment from tsunamis. These techniques include the use of specialized devices to detect, locate, and analyze earthquakes, the use of satellites and marine stations to in addition to improving the technology used to detect earthquakes and warn of tsunamis, several measures can be implemented to protect humans and the environment from tsunamis. Among the most important of these procedures: 1. Developing national emergency and disaster response plans, which include the tsunami caused many damages and losses to humans and the environment. Unfortunately, these damages are difficult to predict and quantify accurately. Among the damages caused by the tsunami: 1. Human losses, as the tsunami flood causes many deaths and injuries to people, many vital facilities. In addition to the damages I mentioned earlier, the tsunami flood may cause many other damages to humans and the environment, the most prominent of which are: 1. It forms huge waves that can reach a height of tens of meters and cause the destruction of coastal facilities, buildings, vital facility. Raising awareness of the danger of a tsunami and training local communities on how to act in the event of an occurrence is one of the basic preventive and preparedness measures that must be taken to reduce the damage caused by a tsunami flood. Communities must be made aware that earthquakes and developing early warning systems is one of the essential measures to reduce tsunami damage. These systems depend on sensing and analyzing earthquakes and sea waves to predict the occurrence of a tsunami and to send warnings to the local population and the concerned authorities before the disaster. Thank you for watching and subscribe to the channel. To receive all new. Japan has been hit by many devastating tsunamis throughout history. Due to its geographical location on the Ring of Fire in the Pacific Ocean. Here are some examples of tsunami damage in Japan. The Sanriku tsunami of 1896, killing 20 to 1,000 people. Sanriku City was among the worst hit cities. Here is some additional information about tsunamis in Japan. Japan is located in the Ring of Fire around the Pacific Ocean, where tectonic plates collide and more than 10% of the world's earthquakes occur there. This is what makes Japan particularly vulnerable to tsunamis. Japan has a dock. Here is more information about tsunamis in Japan. There is a National Tsunami Museum in Japan, which documents the history of tsunamis in the country. It highlights the major tsunami that hit Japan and shows examples of the damage it left behind. The Japanese celebrate National Tsunami Day. A tsunami is a giant sea wave caused by undersea earthquakes, such as volcanic earthquakes, gas explosions, or landslides. Tsunamis cause very high sea waves that lead to severe damage. When they hit the coasts, the most famous tsunami occurred on December 26, 2004, when a 9.1 magnitude earthquake. There are more facts about the 2004 Indonesia tsunami. The earthquake that caused the tsunami was the most violent to hit the world since 1964. The quake occurred to 150 kilometers west of Java and caused the seafloor to move by 15 meters. The first tsunami wave rose to 30 meters above sea level, and there are several ways to prevent tsunamis. 1. Building barriers such as dams and watertight walls in coastal areas at risk of tsunamis. 2. Create areas free of buildings, with sufficient distances between the coast and other structures to protect them from flooding. 3. Establishing tsunami year.